the Tories fucking raped this dog shit fuck country for 13 years, okay? I think Boris and May were prime minister for like 5 years each, okay? Cameron, I think, was prime minister for longer. Brexit's and then dips fucking up the country for like 15 years, okay? Keir Starmer gets in. It's kind of sort of making a sort of rebound. Get him out of here! Why is it imperfect? What's going on? Get the fuck out! Get out of here! Resign! Keir Starmer, get him! Reform! Like, if I was British, I would kill myself. Holy fuck. This country is so fucking crazy. You guys are actually fucking insane, and you deserve everything that happens to you. Holy shit.
Those retards got tricked by a fucking bus, dude.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine how fucking loony the insanity is. But good luck. A fucking bus, dude.
Good luck. Oh, hi. Before you come in and actually me on 52 different statistics why you think the UK isn't getting better, do you think that a reform government is going to outperform the current Labour government? You know that's the direction your country's headed, right? You know you guys are. You're going reform, right?
Yeah.
You think the reform, is it going to be Farage, or are they going to have another prime minister? Who's it going to be?
I don't fucking know.
You think that's going to be better than giving Labour like a couple more years to try to catch up?
No, but you can't exactly say that like it's our fault when our whole policy is decided by Trump. Like nothing we do matters. There is no political will to do anything in our country, right? And then you have Trump going around tariffing, fucking destroying the world with like massive energy prices. There's nothing a UK fucking PM can do. He has like the
I understand that, but when the Conservatives come in, they're not going to have any agency, and for some reason, they're not going to be treated like it's their fault. But for some reason, because Starmer, listen, maybe because you could get me because you're the only politically involved fucking bonger. But every single time I hear bongers talk about Starmer, like, oh yeah, Keir, horrible PM. Oh my God, current party terrible. Why don't you like him?
I don't think he's bad.
Why don't you like him?
Okay, the problem is this.
I just don't like the way that he speaks. I need a fucking clown. I need Boris in his wacky fucking hair. Okay, I need to watch the trains in his. I need some fucking I need some wacky shit, bro. It's the most retarded engagement with politics that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like MAGA had an incest baby with itself and birthed whatever the fuck Farage's goofy ass is, and then all of the resulting weird political parties that are now forming in your country as a result of that.
Okay.
Sorry.
The problem is this, right? There is no... Everyone, like, assumed that because we have, like, a massive mandate and when Labour won, it means that we actually had a massive mandate. We didn't. And this is, like, similar to what happened, like, what I think would maybe happen in America, is that, like... All that happened is that the Tories destroyed the country for like 15 years and it accumulated into Brexit. It was disastrous. And everyone kind of just realized that after, Rishi Sunak and Lettuce Lady. And they were like, okay, so we got to vote Labour. Labour just wins. And then everyone was like, oh, it's just fine. We're fine now. Like, we have Labour. We can save the country. But then there's still a massive political, like, divide. There's still two huge diverging,
I understand
like,
that. And
so no one can do
this is
anything.
my issue. This is what I hate about everything in the world right now, okay? Is that we just don't have real political conversations about anything, okay? Because, like, if you want to take a right-wing approach to UK populism, or I'm sorry, to UK politics, or if you want to take a left-wing approach, whatever, that's fine. But, like, when I listen to these reform fucking retards talk, and it's like, I think they even tried, it was on, like, the city council level or whatever, but what was the fucking, oh my God, what did you fucking call it? Oh God, I'm getting triggered on my... It was the UK version of, like, it was a British version of Doge applied to some local levels. Yeah. And it obviously didn't work. And it's all this, like, we're just going to find the waste, the fraud, and the abuse. Okay, we're going to get rid of the immigrants somehow. Although, holy fuck, I just want to say how funny it is that you motherfuckers are so racist against fucking Eastern Europeans, and you're like, we're going to get rid of these goddamn Eastern European immigrants. And then you did it, and you replaced them all with Indians and Pakistani people. That's the funniest fucking shit in the world to me, okay? And
okay, wait, hold on.
Yeah?
Okay, there's a... Okay, I want to know who the fuck you get your information from.
Am I
who,
not
like,
wrong?
whispers in your ear about European, okay? Because I swear to God, some of your takes on European shit are like,
Am I not
like, some
wrong?
of them fine.
Hold on.
Wait, no. There is no hate for Eastern Europeans in the UK. Like, Polish people are, like, the biggest,
seasonal
like...
workers and all the complaints about these people getting free pass into Brexit and you guys not being able to control your
border. Whoa. Okay,
The Brexit complaint about border controls wasn't about brown people going to your country. It was about people from Europe coming into your country. Eastern Europeans.
Yeah. Let me speak. My dad is like a massive pro-Brexit person, okay? And he's like a closet racist. And the problem is that from the outside perspective, it's like
Wait. When you say closet racist, you mean like the closet with clothes or the water closet? Just making sure it's around the same.
Water closet, Bob.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't get that meme. So what like Nigel and Boris and all those retards managed to really do, or the people behind them, I guess, is that they managed to basically align the European Union with the kind of like what you were talking about, the Middle Eastern and bad Asian country immigration, and they kind of like launched it around because the Syrian stuff that happened and all the migration, they combined those two things together, and they managed to basically put the onus on European Union for having like the bad actor like immigration. There is no actual hate in the UK for Eastern or European like immigrants. Obviously, we are racist towards each other in some aspect, but there is no general like populist hate towards them. They like, similar to how Trump is able to kind of combine things into an overarching thesis that aren't actually combined, and then like advertise that and market to the people, and they can kind of get on board with it.
If you want to rebrand this as though like it wasn't like purely racism against Eastern Europeans, and it was more economic.
It was racism, but it wasn't against Eastern Europeans. Like maybe
thought,
people like Estonia,
was there not a fixation on like Polish people and Romanians going a lot to the United Kingdom? When you look at I've looked at the numbers of the Eastern European to UK immigrant shit, and it was like spiking fucking massively on the Eastern European people. I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what the second
is,
but this was like a huge spike of immigrants, and then after the Brexit, those guys completely fall off, and then it gets replaced by Pakistanis and
my
Indians.
problem here is like, I don't know what aspect you're trying to come back from, because like I remember Brexit. I was like watching all it happen. I wasn't able to vote then, but like I remember watching it happen. I've gone through a lot of the information like in 2020. I was interested in it because I was depressed. But like I don't understand. There was no like I don't think you can find like Boris and Nigel and even
wait. Can I ask? I swear to God, because you listen. I immediately admit this and can see this. Okay, you know more about British culture and everything than I do because I'm American. Okay. But just curious, how old are you?
I'm 25.
No. Okay. The only reason I ask this, well, I don't remember everybody's fucking age. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah, but you know I'm young. What the fuck?
I don't know how young. Okay, so was Brexit 2016?
I'm 12.
Shut up. It wouldn't surprise me if from like in the past like 5, 6, 7 years that you don't hear much like anti-Eastern European racism in the UK. That like tone has significantly decreased. That wouldn't surprise me that much, and it's been replaced by...
I'm not talking about that though. No, I just don't. Okay, like I remember, around that time in like Brexit, there was so much racism towards brown people. Like I don't think.
British people, there was, but the massive inflows of immigrants that they were complaining about. Because the whole...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if they were doing what Trump did. They weren't actually like... they managed to take the real thing and change it into a different narrative. Like the Polish, Romanian, like German, French, not French or German, they were lowest, but like those type of like immigrants, like there is no hatred towards those type of immigrants in the UK, and there wasn't back then. But what they managed to do is they managed to change that narrative into these numbers are brown people. Right, and no one gave a shit enough. Like I remember some fucking insane, like this is also combined with like the idea that we were giving too much to the European Union when that was not true at all. Like they took all the narratives, like the headline narratives, like this was literally Trump's like thing, and then they turned it into something else. It wasn't like none of the actual like arguments they were making. Like the Turkish people, I think was like a.
It's not about whether or not. I don't know what we're even arguing right now. You're saying that like. There was some hate, but it like wasn't accurate. As in, am I going to argue that?
Well, you're saying it was aimed towards Eastern Europeans. I don't remember ever seeing any of that. Even to like people.
There were no like Polish like trucker jokes and Polish plumber jokes and Eastern Europeans coming in and stealing all the fucking cheap work and all this bullshit. None of that was a real thing. That was all just memes.
I mean, there might have been, but I don't remember them staying at the top of. Like, would you say like okay, I can't think of one right now. But like, imagine like Trump, all of like Trump's anti-immigration stuff, and then like,
I do remember. I know that the Syrian stuff was a big deal. Somebody posted a thing in chat, and I remember seeing this stupid fucking thing where you see like because the term would always be fighting age men, but you see like the lines of brown people on the fucking road and they're all coming to the UK. Sure, but I think that one of the big things was controlling immigration in general. The majority of the immigration I think was still coming from East European countries. Okay, I don't even know what we're arguing about right now. What do we argue?
Well, I mean, I came in to say that you were retarded for saying that, like, like, of course, our country is going to be in limbo, like, because the whole of the Western world is. We're just in, like, we're all just at the mercy of whatever America does, because you guys have just decided to be like.
Sure,
the
I'm not going to disagree with you on that, though.
Deciders.
I just don't like that every single country on the planet seems to have this idea that when the left comes in to fix things, it has about 312 days. What?
They can't fix anything. They can't do anything because there is no mandate.
Hold on. So at least for the constant debate, the stuff I was doing the most was like the immigration research. But it seems like for the immigration stuff, it seems like that the labor was largely working through all of the fucking boat backlogs. They were reducing the amount of people that were boating over illegally. That the inflows of immigrants were substantially decreasing. That everybody thought it was going to be 1 million plus, and the number had fallen by like 60% to like, I don't know what, like 300,000 from 750,000 the prior year. So like they were working on that economically and everything. I don't know how much fucking progress can be made anywhere in the world right now. But the fact that it's like a year and a half for labor, and now the country's like, holy shit, this isn't working. We got to go back to the last 15 years of even crazier conservatives. They'd have the same people, the same fucking people. Farage was UKIP. They were the same people that are all coming back.
Your argument here is literally like, why are people doing retard things in a time of like massive inflation? It's like this is literally every single time ever. Like, if you go back through history,
what I'm asking is, how did people survive?
Because they're fucking stupid.
No.
The same,
here's what I'm fucking telling you. You fucking bong fuck. Okay? If Keir Starmer was the prime minister when you guys rolled out was it AstraZeneca or whatever?
Yeah.
He would have been fucking guillotined in the street. But because it was fucking Boris Johnson, and because you guys have no fucking, anybody cares about what conservatives do, he was prime minister for fucking like 5 years. I don't think a Labour PM would have survived for 3 days. There would have been one AstraZeneca death, and they would have fucking hauled this guy out to France for execution. It seems like every single time anything happens under a liberal ever, it's immediately the liberal fault. They gotta get rid of the government, they gotta shut down, and then they go back to the same dog shit conservatives.
Because liberals are giving everyone wants easy solutions. They want the easy. No, I do not. You're missing answer.
What I'm saying, motherfucker. I understand that people want easy solutions, but conservatives get such a long leash. Why?
Because they will say they can give the easy solutions.
Though, but they don't do it.
But they don't do it. Yes, they don't do anything, but they keep saying it, and that's what matters. Because people just want to hear. They want to hear that it's being fixed.
I agree. Then you shouldn't be mad at me, because my advice at the very beginning, at the top of the hour, was if you want to be an elected politician, you got to act like a fucking clown. And that's
okay. Sorry, yeah. If you want to be an
elected, you keep saying that conservatives have this long leash. Where is the long leash? They went through like 5 people in 3 years.
My bad. You got me. My bad. They got through 5 conservative prime ministers over and over and over again. My bad. Oh my God. That must be crazy for conservatives to have your parties PM over and over and over again, but you have to different one. That's horrible. Dude, if I was conservative, I think I would kill myself.
Works. Wow.
Oh my God.
I love how you're like, I prefaced first that like, if you want to have a good thing, you got a good thing. But these countries are all retarded for like, being retarded in this situation where you're completely fucked. What do you want us to do, bro? Do you want us to like just become liberal? Like,
I just don't know why it seems like in every country. Your whole point is that America. No, I just don't know why in every country. Yeah, I understand that. I just don't know why in every country, and it happens in America too. Okay, so for everyone trying to complain about your country, it's 12 times as bad over here. Is that?
Yeah, and that's going to translate to us.
When liberals are in power anywhere, but for some reason it never seems to apply to conservatives. I just don't know.
You guys have to set the example. You guys have to set the example.
We have to set the example that you have to hold all of your politicians accountable.
No. The policy example. We cannot like the only thing the European Union or like our area of the world can do is just like add more regulation and policy. There is no willingness at all to like make inroads or like push the frontier anywhere. There is none. America has to do it or no one does it in the West. It's just as simple as that. And if America isn't doing it, if you're going backwards from doing it, then we are going to be ultra fucked, because we can't go anywhere without you giving us a direction. So if you just set us on this path to like limbo land, then all we're going to do is just keep going in circles, right? And we'll keep fucking ourselves, and you'll keep fucking everyone up even more.
Okay, I don't even know what we're disagreeing about, okay? Listen.
I just don't like your sentiment. You're just like...
What don't you like about my sentiment? You don't like it either. You seem to not like
it. You're the ones that are fucking us! It's your fault! You need to fix your shit, okay?
You're your own country, though. You can be better. You have to lead for us.
No, we can't!
America's we're lost right now, okay? We need you guys to find yourselves so that we can find ourselves.
Why can't you guys just be Canadian and elect Carney? The conservatives were for 10 years with Trudeau, and then I'm just saying.
Canadian supremacy.
The conservatives had No, the Conservative Party in Canada had the biggest seat lead in the history of our country. They fucking lost anyways. So I'm just saying, lock in, guys, lock in.
Unironically, it does seem to be the exact opposite of there, because I heard everybody, but I don't actually know how true it is, but I heard people complain about Trudeau for fucking ever, and this guy's been prime minister for like my whole fucking life. Holy shit.
But even Poilievre is not a clown isn't a clown like fucking Farage. And British people elect fucking clowns instead of even the normal conservatives. Canadians at least
just vote
get
harder.
Poilievre.
Just vote harder. Yeah, exactly. Just vote harder.
What do you understand the tweet on your screen to be saying about the Labour MPs calling for Starmer to resign? What did you understand that to mean?
I think they're unhappy about the wave of the local elections that just happened, where Reform seem to be winning a lot of seats, and so they think that if they swap out Keir with another fucking Labour PM, that magically that's going to assuage the whole British population's fears about Labour, and Reform's not going to have some huge fucking national win in the upcoming national elections. Whatever the fuck those are.
Yes, so it's the exact same thing that the Conservatives kept doing like 5 times. How is it any different? Yeah, I mean, you're saying that there's a different. Well,
because my understanding is
on a leash.
Yes, thank you for representing what the chatter said, that when Labour swaps a PM, it'll be another PM. The difference is that the Conservatives kept winning their elections. My understanding is, and I could be wrong, and I hope I will be wrong or whatever, is that it looks like right now Reform is like slated to have a pretty good performance in the upcoming elections. Like, that seems to be the case. Is that not the case? That seems to be the huge fucking fear right now.
The general elections are 3 years away, so I mean, who knows them? But yeah, for now they are prevailing win.
300 plus seats.
That seems to be pretty spooky. No?
I mean, I don't think it matters, honestly. I think the problem is with, like, as I said before, is until the left in the, like, Europe at least gains like some populist movement and we go radical mode, we're just gonna keep losing to the
what is the
right,
what is the requirement in the UK to call your snap elections or whatever?
Oh, the PM has to do that. To do like a referendum, like for a new prime minister, the PM has to do that.
If the party, if people swap,
there's no way in
I
hell
if people swap or parties swap and you lose your majority government, can you lose your prime ministership that way, or how does that work over there?
They have to defect from the party. Like, they have to vote.
So then you would lose your majority. Okay.
They're not doing that.
You know what?
But I don't understand how you can say that Farage being slated to win in 3 years doesn't matter. This is like giving me flashbacks to 2016. People for years were talking about how Brexit will never happen. How
that's not my point, you idiot. I'm saying it doesn't matter because we don't know what's going to happen in 3 years, and it's the same as talking about who the fuck's going to win in 2028 for like America. Like, I don't give a shit about what happened in 3 years. I care about what happens now. Okay, there is a fucking massive energy crisis happening right now. We're all going to fucking maybe go into a recession, and Trump doesn't give a shit. He's going to China. Like, why the fuck would I give a shit what happens in 3 years?
Chilling.
Those things are connected. What happens now is what will make their victory in 3 years. And this is the road that you are on right now.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for amazing.
Listen, Metaloid.
Wait, do you remember?
Excuse me, you were the one that.
Do you remember when McConnell at the end of 2021? I don't know how many people know this, but President Trump was impeached in the House, and they had the votes in the Senate to convict him. But McConnell thought it'd be really unpopular, so they made up some bullshit excuse thinking he would never run again. So they didn't actually convict him, and they said, "Well, we don't know if we can convict him because he's already out of office." And guess what happened in 2021?
What agency do we have compared to that situation?
What agency do you have compared to that situation? What do you mean?
You act as if there's just like, oh, we take a vote and then suddenly everything's better because Trump's now actually impeached. No, we can't just like, oh, we decide that everything's suddenly better again and we've avoided the crisis.
It's just irritating that it feels like there's this ultimate level of do you think that Keir Starmer has fucked up so much that he needs to resign as prime minister, and that somebody else from Labour is going to step up and do a significantly better or a better at all job?
I honestly think there is I only think if Keir Starmer steps down, and this is what happened with the Tories, it's just like changing the front face. They desperately want some sort of like luck to get some sort of mandate to do anything, but the reality is, as I just said, nothing's going to happen until they go populist mode. And if they're not willing to, there is no will, because the moderates control the left, the same as in America, where you guys are like forever cucked, never been able to do anything, like, because the moderates are slamming down appeasement on you forever to, like, never go too hard against the Republicans. That's the same here, where, like, we can't go further. We are blocked because the moderates control us, right? So the left are just like, well, no one likes Keir Starmer, time to put a new face in. It's like, well, no one likes this new guy, time to fucking replace him. And it's just that over and over and over again. Because, yeah, until the moderates fucking capitulate, that's just what we're gonna keep doing.
Damn, he walked away.